So the U.S. Preventative Task Force has come down with a D recommendation: do not screen with PSA. They're basing it primarily on the United States study, which was well-intentioned but unfortunately methodologically flawed. So PSA does work, and the Preventative Task Force just has missed the main point and really should reconsider. I think the most important point is that in cancer medicine, we're not used to having tests like PSA that are this good. But I think it's much better to have a test that finds everything and then let the doctors figure out what needs to be treated and what doesn't need to be treated, rather than have a test that either finds it when it's too late or only finds a proportion of those that need to be cured. We have a great test here, and we shouldn't give it up. You know, in the early 1990s, before we used PSA, prostate cancer death rates were much higher than they are now. And you know, there's a healthcare disparity issue here too. Blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and just elderly men over the age of 65 are at high risk for getting the kind of prostate cancer that kills you in short order within 5 years. And we'll go back to that if we eliminate PSA. The insurance companies tend to listen to the Preventative Task Force because it's a federal government-appointed committee, and they are tied right into Medicare. And so I would hope that Medicare and other insurance payers pay careful attention to the evidence, which has unfortunately been overlooked by the task force, and continue to reimburse for this test, particularly in men at high risk for the disease: blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and elderly men who are in otherwise good health. Probably the best way to do this.
I think so too.
Perfect, there we go. All right.